Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Rag-venturediaries, the home of outdoor challenge and adventure. My name's John. Now tomorrow I was supposed to be running a 70-kilometre ultra marathon from Brecon to Cardiff. However, due to injury, I'm no longer going to be able to do that. But I've still turned up as I'm going to Marshall tomorrow and try and give something back to the ultra running community. But for tonight, I'm camping out in the van in Brecon, so why not come and join me? So here we are at the start of the ultra marathon tomorrow morning. We're at Theatre Brecon, pay and display car park. We got Griffin there tucked in nicely, and so what we'll do is go and have a little look round Brecon town centre, maybe do a little bit of shopping, get something to eat for tonight. But there she is, tucked in nicely, and that'll be our sleeping spot for the night. This is going to be the start of the ultra tomorrow.
Oh, you're boring. I know.
That's the theatre, and it'll be good. They'll follow the canal for a fair old while. First 10k is down the canal towpath, hand-railing this. I remember doing this race back in 2017 and going off far too quickly along the canal. I didn't blow up though, got round in 8 hours 20, when I was hoping to beat that on this iteration, but my knees had other things to say about that. But anyway, let's see what it's like marshalling tomorrow. Will it be harder to stand and watch and marshal? We'll see. Sun's setting, some nice colours here tonight. I haven't got any food on me. Nice running this for the first bit. Well, it's all nice running on this route really. That's why I'm absolutely gutted that I couldn't take part. There's our friends again. Or at least another pair. Reminds me of the Cannon a bit. Very similar. Cannon finished in Brecon, that's why. So just having a walk down the first mile or so of the Brecon to Cardiff, and over on the right there behind this hedge is actually where the Cannon Pegasus Ultra Marathon finished that I did last year. You just have a look over there. Yeah, there it is. So a lot of these companies using very similar courses because it's such great running really. It'd be a great race tomorrow. The forecast's not going to be good, but it's going to be really great race. I wish I was doing it. Oh well, we look forward to some others during the year. I think we'll call it here. I'm not going to go down any further. Ah, there's a great statue. Wellington. Peninsula, Picton and Waterloo. Goes without saying, very fitting in what is a military town. The parish church of Brecon. Amazing architecture. Nice architecture and nice vans. Talking of which, I'll head back to mine now. That's the Heimer Blue Free. Nice van that. Nice van. Well, I have to admit, I've had more than 1 or 2 curries in there and more than 1 or 2 cobras. I thought I'd just give you a quick spiel really on why I'm not racing. Basically, training was going well. I'm probably about 5 weeks out from the race. I had a horrendous bout of patella tendonitis in the left knee. I tried to race it and then run through it, but what happened? I ended up injuring the other knee. And within about 3 weeks of the race, I hadn't done any real mileage to speak of. Too much time off, and it would have just been silly to attempt this race. I'd have probably injured myself further. So anyway, here we are. We'll get up bright and early in the morning, round about 5 o'clock, and be into the theatre roughly 10 to 6, so I can help fitting the trackers to the ultra runners race vests. Then when that's done, I'll move on to Reservoir Pontysilly and the checkpoint there, which is checkpoint 2 at 16 miles, and assist the runners through, filling water bottles, showing them into the tent for replen of food and bits and pieces like that. Suffice to say, camping out in the van tonight, I'm really quite comfortable. I've had my evening meal, used the induction hob to cook that. Yeah, so fed and watered, and I'll be hitting the sack quite soon. I thought I'd quickly show you my setup here though, before I do hit the sack, just so you can see how the van is laid out and how I'm living in it. So here we are. So here's the setup. Here's the front of the van. Okay, and I've got my Bluetti there, AC180, which is charging up some GoPro batteries. I plugged that in this morning on the journey up to Brecon to the cigarette lighter, so that's fully charged. So not only is the vehicle charging my habitation battery through DC to DC converter from the vehicle alternator and then through solar, but I've also got the spare power pack being charged through the cigarette lighter of the vehicle. Here we are, there's the kitchen block, a few bits and bobs laid out on that. We're post evening meal, so we're not as tidy as we should be. Here's my table, and then a couple of odds and sods thrown up on the bed. Backpack for tomorrow, evening wear, and just a bag full of bits and bobs there on top of the toilet seat. The 88 litre fridge is going well. Got my breakfast in there, and the inverter is switched off. So that's the van layout. In a 5.4 metre van, I couldn't wish for more really. I'm just about to get the diesel heater on now because it's getting a bit chilly. So let's do that. Great, we'll get the heating on now and then probably have a hot chocolate and hit the sack.
The next morning. 1 hour later.
So we've got Danny, there you are, head that way, thank you. Marcus, there you are, cut, cheers. Ash, there you are, thank you. Jack? Yep. There you are. Thank you very much.
I think it's this way, mate. So there we go, just past the start. Should have been running that this year, but instead I'm marshalling. The question is it going to be harder to watch a marshal than it was to run the race? It's a psychological battle. So here we are, about 4 minutes from the start. And here's John and I under the second bridge. I'm just going to make sure the runners come through, mate, and don't bang their heads and stuff. Yeah. Nice day, John, so far, no rain?
Yeah, it was looking nice coming up through Brecon earlier, a little bit of mist, temperature dipped.
Yeah.
But when these guys get moving, that'll be a nice, be a nice temperature.
And it looks like it's clearing, to be honest, the cloud up there. They might be lucky today. Anyway, let's we'll cheer them on as they go past. So here we are, here's the Brecon to Cardiff Classic 70k Ultra kicking off, and here's the lead runners coming down. Looking good. There's a shout out to the Mental Health Wanderer in second place there. Well done, mate. All the best. Well done, fellas. Lovely day for it. Watch your heads under the bridge, fellas. All right, well done. All right. They're all happy at the moment. We wonder how long the smiles will be there. Lots of smiles. Lots of smiles. How long will we be smiling for, eh? See you all at checkpoint 2. Keep smiling.
Good morning.
Hey! Loads of smiles. Watch your heads. Yeah, pretty popular race this. We're slowing down under the bridge now. A little bit of a choke point already. So yeah, we got a little bit of a choke point. There's a couple of low bridges here. And that's the way to do it. Start off slow, and then they'll be smiling for longer.
Before you must have known you were walking, you must have
Eve, come on, come on. Checkpoint 2, checkpoint 2. All right, mate, good luck. Good luck, everybody. See you at checkpoint 2.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hope you're still smiling too. Well done, everybody. See you at checkpoint 2. Well, that's it. Everyone through?
all gone.
Everyone through, and we'll see them all, as I said, at checkpoint 2. There was a bit of a choke point under the bridge. From about halfway they were walking to get through, but they're all off again now, you can see. Right, let's head over to Pontysilli.
At your destination at 8:47.
Okay, everybody, here we are. We've seen the runners off. Made sure they got under that first bridge unscathed, and now we'll now head over to checkpoint 2, which is at 16 miles at Pontysilli Reservoir. So let's go. So here we are, this is checkpoint 2, and this will be a welcome sight to the runners when they arrive here. 16 miles. These are the delights that the runners will be able to get. You can see we've got staff from Tactical Medical Rescue here, a couple of volunteers just waiting for the runners. And I just got to show you this on Paul's uniform. He's a wee-woo driver. Nice to meet you, Paul. So this is where the runners will be coming up this road. They call in here, checkpoint 2, this is 16 mile point, and then up through the forestry block. We'll have to stop them continuing along this road because clearly they'll want to stay on the flat. So we've had the first few runners through, all looking good, and waiting for the masses. Here's another one. Well done. You've got water here, food in the tent. Otherwise, straight up the hill, mate. Moving well, moving well. Well done, fellas.
Well done. Well, that's it, and that's all you're allowed.
Run!
Well done!
You right? How are you going? Yeah, good.
Got anything in it?
No, thank you.
Food in the tent, fellas.
You right? Yeah. See you at the finish?
Yeah.
Straight up the hill, mate.
Soon, bud. Nice to see you, Gab.
All right.
Down you, bud. I've done this fighting.
Well done. There's some food in the tent. Well done. Second lady. And there's some food in the tent if you need it. Some food in there. Grab something before you go up the hill. Straight up the hill, mate. I know you want to stay on the flat. Emma filling people's bottles, being the runner's best friend. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Well done.
Well done, everybody. Checkpoint 2. How are you finding this?
Oh, it's not too bad. Started off a little bit slower than I would normally have done, and I think that's paid dividend at the moment, to be fair.
Good man.
So, lots and lots of, what's it called, flapjack.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got the flapjack down my neck.
Awesome.
And horrible gels that I paid loads of money for, but I've got to eat them anyway, so I'm a tight Yorkshireman, so all's good.
How are the legs feeling, mate?
Not too bad, actually. Pretty
Okay.
good. Yeah, they've got the calf guards, and that makes so much of a difference.
Good. Well, you got 6.5 miles to checkpoint 3 at Merthyr.
Oh,
So there's some
even better.
There's some food in the tent for you.
Right, brilliant. Cheers, John. Thank you.
YouTubers filming YouTubers. It's good to see. Look at that.
Come on, guys.
People want to go that way. No, it's up that way. Well done, ladies. Water on my left and food in the tent. Well done, ladies. Awesome. Flancy leggings looking brilliant.
And the score.
Yeah, and the score. Look at you. How are you feeling? All right? Yeah, good. Awesome. Well, next checkpoint, 6.5 miles. Merthyr, just over that rise, and all downhill from there. Yeah.
6.5 miles. That's shorter than I thought.
Yeah. Happy days.
The clouds sat low in the valley.
Is it?
So warm.
You're doing an excellent interview, Eve. What's that say? Ultra Race Romania. Look at Eve. I tell you what, she's real hardcore. And this lady here.
I actually just pinched this off somebody on the road. My jacket.
Awesome. Lovely to see you. And you're looking really fresh. Awesome. Yeah. Nice.
Eventually.
So this is what happens when the checkpoint is closed. All the runners are through and we're collapsing it down, ready for the guys to move on to the subsequent checkpoint. And we've got a 12 by 12 to collapse and pack away. Whoop whoop.
I do that, right?
Yeah.
what we'll do now is
Yeah, it was good. Enjoyed it. Happy days. Look at that. There we go, everybody. That's checkpoint 2 collapsed and taken down, and I'm just at Pontysilli Reservoir just to get some views and to do a quick bit of reflection. And the reflection is it easier to run an ultra marathon or to marshal it? Well, clearly, you know, it's easier to marshal it in terms of physicality, but mentally it's quite difficult when you're marshalling and you're seeing all these runners go by and you're just thinking to yourself, damn, I wish I was running too. But you know, it is what it is. Thoroughly enjoyed myself marshalling. I'd recommend it to any of you ultra runners out there who haven't done it yet and want to give back to the community. It's an excellent thing to do, so it won't be my last time. Anyway, I'm going to head back to the van now and head back home, having had a good day. If you've enjoyed that video, which has been a mixture of ultramarathon running and van life, please like and subscribe. And as I keep saying, follow along. There's loads of great adventures coming and it'd be great to have you along.